And you as well, Brutus, my most trusted and cherished friend?
You are a threat to the Republic. It had to be done.
Why? Why? Was I not fair and just counsel? Did I not allow the glorious Roman Empire to thrive and prosper?
It's true that we wanted a centralized government, but you were becoming a king, which is unacceptable.
I guess I should have bewared the Ides of March, after all. Have you heard Caesar has died?
Yes, I have. Word gets around fast with such well-organized infrastructure.
I'm just worried about what's going to happen now. What if the new ruler changes everything about our way of life? What if he tries to stop us from speaking Latin or changes our money system?
You're an idiot. A Roman ruler would never do that. Whoever it ends up being is just going to do what's best for Rome. After all, she's the greatest for a reason, with her beautiful marble columns and baths and plumbing.
And let's not forget her substantial advantage in trade and her intricate road system. You know what they say? All roads lead to Rome.
Plus, you're forgetting that whoever the new ruler is will be approved of by the gods. They won't let us have a bad emperor, and if he goes bad, they'll make sure he gets replaced.
Aha, you're completely right. How could I have forgotten? Oh well, time to get back to the farm. Not all of us can be wealthy patricians.
Yeah, you got that right. I should leave as well. Time skip to 300 CE. O loyal subjects of mine, I, the mighty Emperor Constantine, have a few announcements to make. First, the great Roman Empire will now be split into two halves, the East and the West.
Wait, what?
Why? Be quiet, there's more. I have decided, after a vision from God, to convert to Christianity, and therefore it will be welcome in my empire from this day forward.
But what? Wait, what? But the earlier Roman Empire heavily persecuted Christianity.
Well, it doesn't anymore. I'm confused. Does this mean the gods aren't supporting the emperor anymore?
I guess not. Doesn't that new religion, what's it called again?
Christianity?
Yeah, that. Doesn't it say you can't kill other people?
Yeah, so what?
So what if our army converts? They won't be able to fight.
You're right. Oh well, I'm sure it'll turn out fine.
You're not going to try to do something about it? Maybe make some sort of artwork or literature to try to grab somebody's attention?
Nah, I don't think so. Nobody's in a particularly creative mood these days anyway.
You got that right.
Was that your stomach?
Yeah, because of inflation and bad harvest, I can't afford food.
Oh, that's too bad.
Jerk.
Time skip to 476 CE. Ha! You should just give up now, Romulus Augustus, and maybe I'll spare your life.
I don't understand. How could this have happened? How could you barbarians take over Rome?
Well, first off, your economy's really bad. Not to mention the wave of disease that spread over Rome.
Excuse me?
Plus you had to resort to hiring mercenaries to serve as your army, and they're not actually loyal to you. I knew the last line of pretty shoddy emperors.
It was rhetorical.
You dare speak to me like that when I could easily cut your head off? I, Odo Acer, have defeated you and conquered your empire. As of this day, the Roman Empire as the world knows it is gone forever. Mwahahaha! Dun dun dun! Time skip to the Dark Ages. I had the weirdest dream last night.
What was it about?
I was reading a big book and I was dressed in a white toga and I traded and took baths all the time.
You were reading? That's ridiculous. Nobody knows how to read anymore. And even if they did, when would they have time to do it? All we do is farm and try to make a living.
I know, that's why I thought it was so strange. Everyone traded and traveled, which I thought was absurd. I don't think I've ever even left this manor.
Haha, and bathing all the time. Honestly, sanitation's the last thing on our minds.
It was a nice dream, though. I'd like to live like that.
Are you two slacking off? Why aren't you working?
Sorry, sir.
Do I have to remind you who provides food for your families, who put clothes on your back, who protects you from the anarchy of the outside world?
No, sir.
This is a feudal system, which means you're bound to the land and follow my orders. Now get back to work.
Yes, sir. Greetings, O vassal of mine. I trust you are managing my land well.
Of course, your kingship. You know I am loyal and will not fail you.
Well, it seems we have a small problem.
Will we be going to war, sire? I have sworn allegiance to you and will serve in your cavalry if you ask.
I know, but this is something completely different.
Oh, what's wrong?
I've heard some disturbing rumors of a plague beginning to spread. Of course, it may just be a rumor, but perhaps you'll be smart to kill off a few of the rats?
Of course, your Kingdom. I will do my best.
Well, then I'd better be off. Hello, good sir.
Greetings. And what brings you here? Is the Pope giving yet another order?
Now you watch your mouth. The Pope and the Catholic Church, the only unity and cohesion in these troubled times.
I'm sorry, it's just...
You should be sorry. After all, who do you think is keeping education and literacy alive?
You're right, I just thought...
You didn't think. The Church is the candle of these dark ages, and you better respect it.
I am so confused. And so, although its decline was slow and gradual, the Roman Empire fall was one of the major turning points of world history. It marked the end of the now revered classical era and the transition of Europe into a stagnant time in which survival was the main focus. Once regulated things like sanitation and trade were ignored, and production of literature and art was confined to non-secular subjects. People lived on self-sufficient manners that operated under a feudal system in exchange for protection from a dangerous outside world, and the Church was the only source of social cohesion. This greatly contrasts life in the Roman Empire, which was known for many things, but above all its republican democracy and its extensive infrastructure and trade network. Julius Caesar's death marked the end of the Republic and the start of a long line of emperors. One such emperor, Constantine, split the empire into two parts, also moving the capital to Constantinople in the eastern half. The eastern half was able to flourish longer than the western half, from which then on declined. This declination was aided by various factors such as a shortage of crops, an inflated economy, disease, and the introduction of Christianity by none other than Constantine himself. It was once said that Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither did it fall in a day. Nevertheless, it did fall, and it brought about an extensive period which would not be rectified until the Renaissance, which named the Dark Ages to further contrast the period from the Roman Empire's and Renaissance's light. Class, hello, are you all sleeping? Humph, I give up.